Welcome back. This is our third Easter cake in the series. I'm Yvette and I'm so glad you're here decorating along with me today. Now this one is a little more detailed and structured, but still very achievable and such a fun one to build step by step. And if you've been enjoying this series, make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss what's coming next. Now I'm using the same 5-inch round dummy cake again, which is about 4 inches tall. Now I love working on the same cake across a few designs like this. It really shows how different you can make a cake feel just by changing the finish and the piping. Now this dummy already has buttercream on it, so I'm just smoothing everything back down to reset the surface. I'm going in with my bench scraper on the sides first and then tidying up the top. Just take your time here, build up where you need to and then gently refine it back. And because it is a dummy, it might move a little bit, so just use light pressure if you're not using a real cake. Once you're happy with the finish, you can start decorating. Now this design we're building up in layers, so we're going to take it one step at a time. We're starting with a little nest on the top of the cake, and I've got some dark brown buttercream in my piping bag, fitted with a loyal 1M tip. Now before I go ahead and pipe, I've just lightly marked out a circle on the top of the cake, just so I have a guideline on there. And then starting in the center, I pipe and work my way out towards the circle edge, building it up slightly on the outside edges so it forms a soft little nest shape. Next, we're going to add some grass detail around the base. And for this, I've wrapped my green buttercream in some cling wrap and place it into the piping bag. It just keeps everything a bit neater. I've also made up a spare in case I need some more. And I'm using the larger grass tip, which is a loyal 234 tip, and slowly working my way around the bottom edge. Now once that's done, I come back up to the top and pipe around the actual nest edge as well, so everything ties in together. Now we're going to start adding some of the decorations. I'm placing some Easter sprinkles. These are from Sprinks and I usually get them from Caker's Warehouse. I'll link everything below for you and you can use my code Enchanted10 if you'd like to save a little. Now these are so cute and there's so many different little shapes in this mix. It just adds that little extra detail without much effort. Then for a little focal point, I'm adding a gold bunny charm to the nest, along with a couple of mini Easter eggs. It just brings everything together and gives the cake that finished look. Now it's time to add in some more structured piping. So for this section, I've got some soft pink buttercream in a piping bag fitted with a loyal 104 tip, okay, which is a standard petal tip. And I'm piping gentle swag ruffles around the side of the cake. Now I like to lightly mark on the top of the cake where exactly I want them to start first, just so they feel balanced and even. Now just make sure when you are piping these that the wider part of the tip stays against the cake as you pipe, and take it nice and slow. To add more detail to our ruffles, I've switched my tip using a coupler to number Loyal 21, and I'm piping some small shells over the top of those ruffles. It's a really simple way to add a layer to your piping and make it feel more refined. And then to finish everything off, I'm adding a little more grass along the top edge so it softly falls over those swags. And then finally, a rope style border in the pink buttercream using a Loyal C7 tip. And that's everything, all finished. Now I love how this one came together. It's a little bit more detailed, and when you break it down step by step, it's actually really manageable. Now if you've been following along with this series, you'll probably notice how each cake builds slightly on the last, and that's exactly how your confidence grows as well. If you'd like the full buttercream method I've used on all these cakes, I've linked that below for you. And when you're ready to explore more structured piping like this, I'll also link my modern vintage piping workshop. It's a really nice next step. All of the tools and decorations I've used are available from Cakers Warehouse. And if you use my code Enchanted10, if you need anything, you'll also save 10% off your order. So don't forget to check out the Easter cake videos in this series, and I'll link those below for you. And if you do make this cake or your own version of it, I would love to see it. You can either leave a comment below or tag me on Instagram at Enchanted Cakes by Yvette. Thanks so much for decorating with me, and I'll see you in the next video.